So for the course kinematics of machinery, so we are discussing about the third course outcome. So that is influence of cam profile for various follower mechanisms. So for the last sections we were discussing about various cams and followers. So what are the cams and followers that are available? And this section is being devoted to describe the various terminologies and definitions of kinematics of mechanisms. So you can see what is the, you can please just see diagram. You can see reciprocating roller follower. Okay, so you can see the various one follower motions, pressure angle, base circle, prime circle. These are the various terminologies that are being used in the radial cams. And what is a, you can see what is a follower travel, that is a sliding movement, how much it has traveled. Okay, so in the next one, pitch circle, you can see where the camshaft is available. So camshaft will be providing power to this. You can there will be a diagram which will be depicting your follower motion. Okay, so there will be a pitch curve, a pitch point. So first one we will see what is meant by a base circle. So what can you say what is meant by a base circle actually? So the base circle is the smallest circle that can be drawn to the cam profile. Okay, so what happens actually, can you just I'm just giving a clue what will happen. Just to see in the diagram where is the base circle. So you can see that this is your base circle, right, isn't it? So what happens if a base circle is increased? The larger the base circle of the cam, the more control and the more the variability one has. Okay, so also the more gentle the acceleration deceleration rates will be. So this directly will affect the RPM level and thus the peak horsepower. Okay, so actually this is when the base circle is increased. So this will be some implications that we will be that will have some effect on the motions. So there is a smaller circle, so that can be drawn to the cam profile. Okay, so next is your trace point. So what is meant by a trace point? So trace point actually they have, what is it? Can you see here? This trace point is actually, you can see here. Okay, so this is your trace point. So what you can see as a trace point, it's a reference point on the follower and is used to generate. See, while we are going to describe the relative motions between the cam and the follower, so there should be some reference point. Okay, in the case of knife edge follower, the knife edge represents the trace point. Why? The reason is it will be a single edge and it will be very easy. Okay, so that point can be predicted. That is very easy, isn't it? And the pitch curve corresponds. Okay, in the case of a knife edge follower, the knife edge represents the trace point and the pitch curve corresponds to the cam profile. You can see here the pitch curve, you can see here, isn't it? So this will be a pitch curve. You can see the pitch curve corresponds to the cam profile. So this will be here. In a roller follower, if it is a roller follower, the center of the roller will be your trace point. Okay, so it is here. If it is a roller follower, you can see the center of the roller will be this is your trace point. Okay, so you can see your trace point here this way. Okay, so this is very important terminology that is being used in the radial cam. So next one is your pressure angle. Can you see this? What is the pressure angle actually? So here they have described it as a maximum pressure angle, right? Okay, so that is what it is actually, the maximum pressure angle. What it is? The pressure angle, what it is first? It is the angle between the direction of the follower motion. So how the follower is moving and a normal to the pitch curve. Okay, so if you can see this, a normal to the pitch curve. This angle is very important in designing a cam profile. So this is very, very important. Again, I am saying, since it is very important, I am repeating it again. This pressure angle is the angle between the direction of a follower motion and a normal to the pitch curve. This angle is very important in designing a cam profile. So what will happen? The higher the pressure angle, the higher there will be, what happens? Okay, it's very, very essential. Absolutely, the purpose of avoid the force between the follower and cam surface bends the follower shaft. Okay, so what happens? We are not using high pressure angles because what will happen? The force between the follower and the cam surface will bend the follower shaft. Okay, so how much it is required, that only we have to maintain it, right? Okay, so there will be a maximum value of pressure angle. So depending upon our applications, we will have to dependence. Okay, so this is pressure angle. It's actually the angle between the direction of the follower mechanism and the motion and the normal to the pitch curve. So next one, what it is? Next one is your pitch point. Okay, what it is your pitch point in a cap. What it is? It is a point on the pitch curve having the maximum pressure angle. You can see here which is your pitch point. This is your pitch point. Okay, so the pitch point will be corresponds to the point of maximum pressure angle, and a circle drawn with its center at the cam center to pass through the, and this pitch circle. So what it is actually the pitch circle, that we have to see in the next one. Okay, so you know very well this pitch point and everything else is very essential. Okay, so pitch point is the point is having a maximum pressure angle. That's very, very essential. Okay, so these are very essential for designing this, for your designing a cam and follower mechanism. Pitch circle. Okay, what is meant by pitch circle? It is a circle drawn from the center of the cam, okay, through the pitch points. Okay, so what you call it as this, actually you can see this pitch circle. Okay, you can see this pitch. What is meant by pitch point then? Then you will have a definition. So pitch point will define corresponds to the point of maximum pressure angle. Okay, so circle from the center of the cam through the pitch point. So where do we have the center of the cam through the pitch points? We get it as when you are plotting this, we will get it as a circle. So that is, we call it as your pitch circle. Okay, so this is very, very important terminology that is being used in your cam. Next one is your pitch curve. What is meant by pitch curve? So it is the curve generated by the trace point. Can you see this? This is your trace point. So it is the curve generated by the trace point. As the follower moves relative, as the follower is moving relative to the cam, there will be a curve has to be generated. Okay, for a knife edge follower, the pitch curve and the cam profile are same. Why it is the same? You know very well, in the knife edge you will have it as a single point will be the contact. So the pitch curve and the cam profile will be the same. Whereas for roller follower, there will be rotary motion. So they are separated by the radius of the roller. Okay. So in the case of a knife edge, you will have it as the same. But in the case of your, if you are having it as a roller follower, they are separated by the radius of the follower. Okay. Next one is a prime circle. So what we call it as a prime circle. The prime circle is the smallest circle that can be drawn from the center of the cam. You just imagine, drawn from the center of the cam and tangent to the pitch curve. For a knife edge and a flat face follower, the prime circle and the base circle are identical. Again I am repeating, if it is a knife edge and a flat face followers, then you know very well how will be the surface of contact between the cam and the follower. So there what will happen, the prime circle and the base circle will be identical. But in the case of a roller follower, the prime circle is larger than the base circle by the radius of the roller. Okay, these are very, very important terminologies that are being used in your cam. Okay, next one is your lift or stroke. So lift or stroke, as you name, the stroke you would have learned in your machineries. The stroke will be the distance traveled for one cut, like this you will have, isn't it? So it's a maximum travel of the follower from its lower position to the topmost positions, that we call it as your lift or stroke. Okay, so these are the various terminologies that were being used in your cam. So you should have a very clear-cut understanding of the various terminologies, because based on that only we will be designing a cam and follower mechanism. So thank you for your patient listening, and we'll continue in the next section.